Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to video number 205. This video is based on algebraic properties of OLS estimation. The algebraic properties of OLS estimators include the following. The first property of OLS estimator is that the sum of the OLS residuals is zero. That is, the sample average of the OLS residuals is zero as well. The second property is the sample covariance between the regressors and the OLS residual is zero. The OLS regression line always passes through the means of the dependent and independent variable. These are the mathematical properties. Summation ui hat is equal to 0, and thus summation ui hat divided by n is equal to 0. Similarly, summation xi ui is equal to 0, y bar is equal to beta naught hat plus beta 1 hat plus x bar. We can think of each observation as being made of an explained part and unexplained part. And in deviation form, we can write yi is equal to yi hat plus ui hat. We then define the following. The summation yi minus y bar square is equal to the total sum of square. Summation yi hat minus y bar square is the explained sum of square or regression sum of square. Summation ui hat square is residual sum of square or unexplained sum of square. Therefore, total sum of square is equal to explained sum of square plus residual sum of square. These are some of the proofs. If you follow, finally you see that the sum of the total sum of square is equal to residual regression sum of square and residual sum of square, or explained sum of square plus unexplained sum of square. Goodness of fit. We can think about how well our sample regression line fits our sample data. For this purpose, we can compute the fraction of the total sum of squares, that is total sum of square, that is explained by the model, and it is called the R squared of the regression or coefficient of determination, and R square is equal to explained sum of square divided by total sum of square, and that is equal to 1 minus residual sum of square divided by total sum of square. Now that we have derived the formula for calculation of OLS estimates of our parameters, we may probably know we don't have to compute them by hand. Regressions in various softwares like Stata, eViews, and so on are very simple. To run the regression of y and x, we just type reg y x. This is in Stata. In other software, there are some other commands for regression. Unbiasedness of OLS estimators. Assume the population model is linear in parameter as y is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x plus u. Also assume we can use a random sample of size n of ordered pairs xi, yi such that I varies from 1 to n from the population model. Thus we can write the sample model yi is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 xi plus ui. We may also assume expected value of u given xi is equal to 0, and therefore expected value of ui given x is equal to 0. Assume that there is variation in the xi, that is, these are variables. In order to think about the unbiasedness, we need to rewrite our estimator in terms of the population parameter. Let us start with a simple rewrite of the formula as beta 1 hat is equal to summation xi minus x bar yi divided by sx square, where sx square is summation xi minus x bar square. And if you follow this, finally we get that the expected value of beta 1 hat is equal to true beta naught plus summation xi minus x by x bar ui, and that the final term is equal to 0. So expected value of beta 1 hat is equal to beta 1, and it's prove here that the expected value of beta 1 hat is equal to beta 1. The OLS estimates of beta 1 and beta naught are unbiased. Proof of unbiasedness depends on our four assumptions. If any assumption fails, then OLS is not necessarily unbiased. We may remember unbiasedness is a description of the estimator in a given sample. We may be near or far from true parameter. Variance of OLS estimators. Now we know that sampling distribution of our estimate is centered around the true parameter. We may want to think about how spread out this distribution is. It is much easier to think about this variance under an additional assumption. So we assume variance of u xi is equal to sigma square, and this is the assumption of homozydicity. That is, the variance of the error term is constant. Variance of u given x is equal to summation u squared divided given x minus summation u expected value of u given x square, and that is equal to the since expected value of u given x is equal to 0, so sigma square is equal to variance of u. Thus sigma square is also the unconditional variance, which is called the error variance. Sigma is the square root of the error variance and is called standard deviation of the error. And we can say expected value of y given x is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x, and variance of y given x is equal to sigma square. And this is the this figure shows the homozydicity case. You see that the variance is constant across the observations. This is heterozydicity case. You see, as x increases, the variance also increases. This is variance of OLS continued. If you follow this, the variance of beta 1 hat is equal to sigma square into 1 by standard deviation of x whole square. The larger the error variance, that is sigma square, the larger the variance of the slope estimator. The larger the variability in the x, the smaller the variance of the slope estimate. As a result, a larger sample should decrease the variance of the slope estimate. Problem that the error variance is unknown. Sometimes the error variance is unknown, then we have problems. We don't know what the error variance sigma square is because we do not observe the errors, the random error, that is the population random error. So what we observe are the residuals, that is ui hat square or ei square. So we can use the residuals to form an estimate of the error variance. My dear students, there is some difference and some similarity between ui and ui hat. Ui is unobservable, but ui hat is observable. That is, residual is observable because residual ei or ui hat is equal to yi minus yi hat, whereas ui is unobservable. But the similarity between the two is that we can use the residual term, that is ui hat or ei, as an estimate of the random error or stochastic disturbance term. This is how we calculate the error variance estimate. Ui hat is equal to this equation, and manipulating this, and finally the n unbiased estimator of sigma square is sigma hat square, and that is equal to 1 divided by n minus 2 times summation ui hat square, and that is equal to residual sum of square divided by n minus 2. And the standard error of beta 1 hat is equal to sigma hat divided by summation xi minus x bar square under root. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is based on the various algebraic or mathematical properties of OLS estimators. I hope this video was informative enough for you, and it is of interest to you. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet subscribed to it, and do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you can get notification about some other informative videos that I will upload for you in the near future. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you, and have a good afternoon. See you in next video.